Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
Yikes. What is going on, guys? How y'all do once again? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm back here for some more baseball news. We talked about already a couple of injuries that have happened the past couple months of the first half of the Major League Baseball season. Now, of course, like I said before, I'm trying to limit, what all I talk about. Trying to keep one of the more minor topics off to the side and talk about more so of like the major topics that are happening for sure. Now, of course, with the MLB trade deadline coming up in a couple of weeks, I'm sure there'll be a bigger deadline recap video we will do talking about some trades, whether they're major, maybe a couple of minors, who knows. But really, the only big news as far as transactions within the past month or two that I really have is one we're following up from earlier this season. We talked about him surprisingly getting sent down to the minors after a horrific start to the season and didn't seem to get that much better. But in just the second year of his 3-year contract with the Houston Astros, the Astros back on June 14th did release former American League MVP and American League Rookie of the Year, Jose Abreu. That's right. They released him after him just a horrible season, and even not lived up to the hype from his first year of his contract either. Again, he's in the second of his 3-year deal of $58.5 million with the Astros. The Astros will eat the remainder of the money still owed to Abreu on that deal. Again, he has been off to a very horrific start. He hit just .237 with the Astros last season, and he began this season 7 for 71, which I think is like an .099 batting average. That is dreadful. He was sent back to the minors to try to get back on track. Came back, not much better. 43 trips since coming back from the minors, he hit just 167. And the Astros did release him. As his time with the Astros, he hit just .217 in 714 play appearances. And that's about 28% worse than league average as well. Of course, there was some signs of decline, at the end of his time with the White Sox, when he hit just 304. But he still hit 304 in 2022, but his power had dipped big time, only hitting about 15 homers, I would say. But again, it's just things just were not looking good for him the whole time he was at the Astros. As of now, no one has picked him up yet. But if anybody does sign Abreu, it will most likely be to a minor league contract until he gets back on track. By the way, how old is he? I think he's definitely getting up there. He's 37 years old. So, I don't know. Maybe he has another year or two left. We'll have to wait and see, of course. But that really, really blows for sure for Jose Abreu. Again, definitely a big name, came over from Cuba. Had a great run with the White Sox. A little inconsistent, but still had a great run. Great rookie year. A couple of good years. He definitely stood out big time in the shortened 2020 season when he won his only MVP award. And he was due for the longest time to be an MVP, but he finally got it. But yeah, shame doesn't happen. And I hope that's not how his career ends. Hopefully he does get another shot somewhere else and can revive himself for sure. Maybe Houston just wasn't a destiny meant for him. But wishing him the best of luck. Hope he finds at least some other place to briefly, before his career ends, to get back on track and end his career on a higher note. But again, that is yet to wait and see what happens. But that's going to do it, guys. That's my thoughts on Jose Abreu being released from his contract by the Houston Astros. What are your guys' thoughts on this release as well? Again, there will be definitely a giant transaction video in a couple weeks whenever we get to the trade deadline. We'll see, of course, what big moves happen around Major League Baseball. Leave your guys' thoughts again down in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. You can follow me also on TikTok at the Club of the Man 1993. New Instagram and new Twitter will probably be active by the time we do the trade deadline video. And until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you guys all later. And do not forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. And that is not just an opinion, my friends. That is a fact of life. Yeah!